Listen up, because what I'm about to reveal will completely change how you think about real estate investing. While most people are out there losing money, making rookie mistakes, and wondering why they can't build wealth through property, a small group of investors are quietly dominating the market. And today, I'm pulling back the curtain on exactly what separates the winners from the losers. Let's start with the brutal truth. 90% of wannabe real estate investors never buy their first property. They spend years watching YouTube videos, reading books, and talking about it at dinner parties, but they never pull the trigger. Why? Because they're waiting for the perfect moment. Here's secret number one. Winners know there is no perfect moment. The market will never be perfect. Interest rates will never be perfect. Your financial situation will never feel perfect. Winners act with the information they have, while losers wait for certainty that never comes. But here's where it gets interesting. The investors who do buy property, most of them focus on the wrong thing entirely. They obsess over the purchase price. They'll negotiate for weeks to save $5,000 on a $200,000 property, feeling like they've won. Meanwhile, the real winners are focused on something completely different: cash flow and forced appreciation. Let me explain what this means. Losers buy pretty houses in nice neighborhoods and hope the market goes up. Winners buy properties below market value that they can immediately improve. They're looking for ugly houses that scare away emotional buyers. They see an outdated kitchen and peeling paint, and they see opportunity. While everyone else is competing for move-in ready homes, winners are buying properties for 30% below market value because they need work. Then they invest $15,000 in strategic renovations and create $50,000 in equity overnight. That's forced appreciation, and it's how you actually build wealth in real estate. Here's secret number three, and this one's massive. Winners understand that real estate is a numbers game, not an emotional game. I see this mistake everywhere. Someone tours a property, falls in love with the hardwood floors or the view, and suddenly they're justifying a bad deal. They tell themselves stories about why it'll work out. Winners, they have a spreadsheet open before they even visit the property. They know their numbers cold. Cash on cash return, cap rate, debt service coverage ratio. If the numbers don't work, they walk away without a second thought. No emotions, just math. And speaking of numbers, let's talk about the biggest secret that separates the elite investors from everyone else. They use other people's money. Losers save for years to buy one property with cash because they're terrified of debt. Winners understand that leverage is the most powerful tool in real estate. They're putting down 20% and controlling 5 times the amount of property. They're using private money lenders, partnering with other investors, and even using creative financing like seller financing or lease options. While the loser is proudly buying one paid-off duplex, the winner has built a 10-property portfolio with the same amount of capital. But here's what nobody talks about. The real secret isn't just about buying right or using leverage. It's about mindset and speed of execution. Winners make decisions fast. They see a deal, they analyze it quickly, and they move. They've looked at so many properties that they can spot a good deal in minutes. Losers overthink everything. They ask 17 people for advice, run the numbers 50 times, and by the time they're ready to make an offer, 3 other investors have already closed on the property. Let me give you one final secret that will blow your mind. Winners focus on buying more properties, not paying off properties. I know this goes against everything you've heard, but think about it. If you have a property with $100,000 in equity, you could pay off the mortgage and own it free and clear. Or you could refinance, pull out that equity, and buy 2 more properties. Now, instead of one paid-off property making you $1,200 a month, you have 3 properties making you $3,600 a month. The wealthy understand that equity sitting in a property is lazy money. They keep it working. So here's what you need to do right now. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Start analyzing deals today, even if you can't buy yet. Train your brain to think like an investor. Focus on cash flow and forced appreciation, not appreciation you're hoping for. Master your numbers and remove emotion from the equation. Learn how to use other people's money and understand that speed and execution beat perfection every single time. This is how you separate yourself from the 99% who never build real wealth through real estate. The question is, are you going to be a winner or a loser? The choice is yours.